Hey, boot campers, so it's kind of a crappy day outside. We're getting some snow coming down and had to cancel boot camp, so I thought there'd be no better time than kind of give you some advice on what Sarah and I do for food preparation during the week. That way it's easy and simple and cheap for us. We do a lot of Herbalife, but we do normal meals as well. And really the only meal we ever have to think about, honestly, is dinner time. And a lot of times we'll fall back on paleo and stuff like that. But I'm going to show you what we do almost every day for breakfast and what we do almost every day for lunch, as well as our Herbalife. These are all simple. You can pack them and take them with you to work and stuff like that. Bear with me. I've been sick. I got bronchitis and stuff like that, so I may cough a little bit, but we'll kind of go through this. So first thing, I'm going to go through breakfast, what we do for breakfast almost every morning, at least during the work week, okay? So start out, bell pepper, a white onion or sweet onion, and 12 eggs, okay? All these, you're looking at about $5 right here, actually cheaper than that. So these cage-free eggs, these are organic eggs. They're a little bit more expensive, about $3.29 or so. This onion was like 40 cents, and this was about, I don't know, 30 cents or so. So not very expensive. Also, you're going to need, these are little cupcake paper holders, cupcake liners, and cupcake tray as well. So make sure you have all of this, and a blender makes it much easier. You don't have to have a blender though. You can do this all by hand, okay? I'm just lazy and I like it to go quick. So there's no excuse for being too expensive or not having enough time. Alright, so I'm going to start going through this. I'll probably fast forward a little bit through this. Okay, now for the fun part. Usually don't use an entire onion. You can if you want. Depends how much you like onions. I find half of it with a medium-sized onion to be perfectly fine, and this was kind of a large medium onion. So I'm going to put this in a Ziploc bag. As well, obviously if you're not using a blender, you'll want to cut it up a lot finer than what I did, or you're going to have big chunks inside your food. And also while you're doing this stage, don't forget, like I almost did, to prep your oven. Let's see. So you're going to want to set it to 350 and let it preheat while you're doing all of this. That way you can just stick everything in and go. Okay, so now for the messy part. What we're going to do now, we're going to put the blade back in the blender. We've got the eggs here. So, all your eggs laid out. I like to keep the trash can close, that way I can just chunk the shells in it without making too much of a mess. So let's get this started. And don't forget to recycle. Alright, so we've got the eggs in. Hopefully not too many shells are in there. I don't think there is. I'm going to take a little bit of the onions and the peppers. Okay. And also, if you want to do something a little bit less calories or lower calories, you could replace and do 4 or 5 or 6 eggs and then do like the egg whites or the egg beaters. Less cholesterol, less calories. Okay. The difference between egg whites and the entire egg, there's a big calorie difference. Okay, so we've got it all pureed, made up here. Trying not to make too much of a mess because I'm going to have to clean it up if I do. Now, next thing that we got to do, go ahead, take your, your dollar cupcake holders here. I got these fancy soccer ones. Cupcake pan. And go ahead and start lining them out. Okay, once you have that lined out and you're set and solid, good to go there, be sure to spray them with Pam or you're going to have a heck of a time getting them out. They do like to stick if you do not. Just ask Sarah. Okay, so we've got every single one of them filled up. The oven just beeped, so let me reset this up a little bit. We'll stretch it out here. Alright. So, what you're going to do now, once the oven's preheated, and you can fill these as full or as low as you want. They do fluff up, so just be prepared. Away. Set the timer to 20 minutes. And start. Okay, so breakfast is cooking. That's enough breakfast for an entire week. Yeah, nice. Alright, so this is breakfast. I mean, don't these look just wonderful? Ooh, big and fluffy and steamy.